Hello? We're going over homework. Okay. So number one, okay, well, hold on. All I have is the answers. Let me get these printed out. Okay. All right, so number one, we had HBr. Okay? That's what we had for number one was HBr. When you come up to a formula and you have to figure out the name, the very first thing you want to look at is, does the formula start with H? If it does, and it's not water, it's an acid. Got it? So that means that number 1 is an acid, number 10 is an acid, number 16 is an acid. And then, obviously, the ones that actually say acid are acids. Yes? Okay. So number 1, it starts with H, it's not water, it's an acid. So we've got to follow our acid naming rules, okay? If we have hydrogen and an element, not a phosphate, sulfate, acetate, not an 8, but we have an ide, then it is going to be hydro at the front, then the root of the anion and ic acid. So number 1 then is hydrobromic acid. That is correct answer for number 1. Okay, number 2. We're looking at the name. We have to figure out the formula. Nickel 2 fluoride. The very first thing that I see that lets me know that this is a crisscross drop and reduce is the Roman numeral. Because you never have a Roman numeral in something that is molecular. Okay? So the Roman numeral tells me it's a crisscross drop and reduce. Okay? So I have nickel. Oops, let me try that again. Nickel with a 2 charge. Okay, sorry. And I have fluorine, and what's fluorine's charge on the periodic table? 1 minus. So this 1 goes here, 2 goes there. Wow. Yes? All right. Take a look at number 3. We have nickel going together with C2H3O2. What is C2H3O2? It is acetate. Okay, so we have to call this thing something. So we're calling it nickel something acetate. It is 3, and how do you know that?
Because of the 3 outside of the
Because the 3 outside of the acetate, and so we uncrisscrossed to find the 3. Did we have to do any unreducing on this one? No, because acetate itself has a 1 minus charge, yes? So there wasn't an unreducing situation at play here. Okay, number 4. Sodium oxide. When you have a name, you have to write a formula. The thing that you want to ask yourself first every single time, are there prefixes in the name? Is there anywhere in the name mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hepta? No, which means it's crisscross, drop, and reduce. This is true for acids. There's no monos, dis, tris, pentas in acids, and they are crisscross, drop, reduce. Okay? So, sodium oxide. Sodium is a 1 plus, oxygen is 2 minus. Sodium oxide, Na2O. All right, number 5 is what I just said to you. Kaylee, super focus, okay? Because this was yesterday. So number 5, dinitrogen tetroxide. Are there prefixes anywhere in the name?
Yes.
Yes, so you use them and stop. Dinitrogen N2. Tetroxide O4, stop. There is no reducing because there was no crisscrossing. Yes? We're not reducing unless we have crisscrossed. Okay? All right. Number 6. ICl4. ICl4. Now, we have to get a name from this. Okay? Where is I and where is Cl on the periodic table? Both on the right, which means that it's molecular, which means they're sharing electrons, covalent bond, which means we use prefixes. Okay? And we write the name in the same order as the formula. Don't be switching up. Okay? So we have iodine. One of those. tetrachloride. Iodine
Miss
tetrachloride.
Russell,
Yes, ma'am.
you have Caitlin Sawyers.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you send her to the office for checkout, please?
Yes, ma'am. Do you need to go now? Like, is that legit? You have an appointment or something?
I can wait a minute if you want me to.
I mean, it might be good. Okay. But that's up to you. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay. Let me erase some of this. Okay. Where are we at? Number 7. All right, number 7. So, we know we're dealing with an acid, because it says acid. There's no prefixes in it, which means we have to crisscross, drop, and reduce. All acids contain hydrogen as the cation. There is no hydro in the name, which means that the hydrogen is going together with who? Who? Charge on a phosphate? Yes? Crisscross. All right, number 8. I can't tell you how many strange answers you guys had from number 8. I'm not really sure. You've got to remember that HCO3 is a polyatomic. Even though it starts with H, it is a polyatomic. And so I'm seeing things like potassium hydrogen carbonate. And you guys can have that. You can technically say hydrogen carbonate. But what is the more common referral? Bicarbonate. Okay? So just pay attention to that. And there's at least one person in here that tried to make that an acid because there's hydrogen in there. And I'm not sure. Okay? So there's no judgment for you. I'm just telling you. Okay? So we've got KHCO3. So this is very clearly K, which is left side. HCO3, which is not on the right side, but it is an anion. Okay? So potassium bicarbonate is your correct answer. If you had hydrogen carbonate, that's not incorrect. It's not incorrect. But anyways, okay. NF3. NF3. Nitrogen fluoride. Is that totally right? Why? Because I didn't say 3, but I didn't say that there were 3 acetates on number 3. I didn't call it nickel triacetate. Why do I need tri? Because they're both on the right. Because this is a covalent bond. Yes? So you have to evaluate. You have to look at these things and look at the periodic table. N is right at the stair step. F is right at the stair step. So this is nitrogen trifluoride. All right, number 10. I already told you number 10 was what? An acid. Okay? It starts with H. It's not water. This is hydrogen and an element, not an 8. So if it's hydrogen and an element, we use hydro as a prefix. So number 10 is hydrosulfuric acid. Must have the hydro. Hydrosulfuric acid. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call out the answers for the remaining 10. Okay? If we get to something and there's a trouble, then you need to tell me there's a trouble and I'll go over it. Like, slowly. Okay? Alright, so here we go. Number 11. Number 11 was Al parentheses NO3 close parentheses 3. Number 11 is aluminum nitrate. No Roman numeral, no prefixes. Aluminum nitrate. Number 12, silicon dioxide. Contains a prefix, and so you use it. SiO2. Big S, little I, big O2. Yes?
Yeah.
All right, number 13. PCl5. 2 things let me know this is molecular and I need prefixes. One is they're both right of the stair step. The second thing is the 5. You see a 5 or greater as a subscript, It's molecular. Okay? So this is phosphorus pentachloride. Phosphorus pentachloride. Number 14, boron trifluoride. Are there prefixes? Yes. So you use the prefixes and stop. BF3. BF314. Number 15, NH4. What's NH4? Ammonium. And then PO4 is phosphate. So ammonium phosphate. No prefixes, no Roman numerals. All right, number 16. I've already told you 16 was an acid. It starts with hydrogen. It's not water. Okay, H2CO3. Because we have hydrogen going together with an 8, in this case carbonate, we're going to not use hydro at the front. This is carbonic acid. That is what it's called. Carbonic acid. Number 17, SO2. You've got S, you've got O, both to the right of the stair step, which means it's a molecular substance, it's covalently bonded, so we need prefixes. Sulfur dioxide. Not dioxide or doxide. Dioxide, you need both vowels. Yeah? Sulfur dioxide. Number 18, hydrofluoric acid. It's an acid, it's crisscross drop reduce. Okay? Because we have hydro at the front, that means that it's going together with, the hydrogen's going together with an element. Plus, we don't have any polyatomics that start with fluor. We don't know any. Okay? So, our formula, hydrogen with a 1 plus, fluorine with a 1 minus, HF is the formula. Number 19, dicarbon heptabromide. Dicarbon heptabromide. Are there prefixes in the name? Yes, so we use them. So C2BR7. C2BR7. Number 20, we got some iron, which is positive and it's the left of the stair step, and we got some sulfate, which is negative, which is polyatomic, and we also have a transition metal. Okay, this is, number 20 is iron 4 sulfate.
Say that again.
Iron 4 sulfate. Please, on the test tomorrow, I saw so many of you put this on your paper, and you're looking at me with your stank eye. Not Megan Sell specifically, but there's many stank eyes, okay? Okay, so I saw lots of iron 2 sulfate. If this is what you do on the test tomorrow, you've got to take this 5 seconds it takes to redo. Iron 2 plus, sulfate is a 2 minus. Crisscross drop reduce, iron 2 sulfate is FeSO4. Is this what we started with? No, we started with that. Yes? Which means we had a polyatomic that we reduced. Okay? So iron 4 sulfate crisscross Fe2SO4 4 2 4 FeSO4 2. Is that what we started with? Iron 4. Yes? That's iron.
Okay.
That's funny. Okay? Alright, now. Let's talk about your test. Two things are going to happen right now, okay? So I need you to listen up. I have like what? What do I have? I have like 7 minutes, okay? All right, so I have like 7 minutes. Here we go. I'm looking at the test. If I were you, I would have your test review out. Have that next to you so you can be looking at it. I'm going to give you another worksheet in a second, but I'm going to talk to you about that, okay? So let's talk specifically about the test. The test review is due at the start of class tomorrow for extra credit, should you choose to do that. Don't forget. That's number 1. Number 2, the test itself. 43 questions total. I know some of you guys like to write this kind of thing down. 43 questions total. 37 of which are multiple choice. I know some of you love that. By the way, each question in the multiple choice section is worth 2 points apiece. A little over 2 points apiece. And then questions 38 through 43 are short answer. Now, you guys know what that means for me. Maybe the answer is 12 neutrons. Maybe the answer is 17 grams per cubic centimeter. Maybe the answer is Rutherford. Maybe, okay, so short answer is short answer for me. Okay, it's really not writing. Okay, whatever. All right? So those 6 questions are, the last 6 questions, rather, are short answer. They are each worth 4 points. So each one of them is worth twice as many as a single multiple choice. Okay, and that's not a big deal. That's actually normal. I don't know if you guys pay attention to that, but I almost always put that on my test. At the beginning of each section, it'll say, each one is worth this. Each one is worth this, okay? And some of you guys notice that and some of you don't, but whatever. All right, let me give you a down and dirty summary really quick. Bear with me just a moment. Four of the 43 questions are new material, meaning current unit, which begins with ionic bonding. Yes? 34 of the 43 are current material, which means there's only 9 questions total that are old. Got it? Okay? So, that's a little breakdown of the test, which is tomorrow, okay? How much time you're going to have to take the test, I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you guys know when you come in here tomorrow, so no worries about that. Erica, question?
Yes, can I use this
In a minute, yeah. Now, listen up. I have for you, I'm going to hand out to you this worksheet, okay? This is called Formulas and Nomenclature Extra Practice. Let me show it to the camera. Hello, people. Formulas and Nomenclature Extra Practice. Okay, I'm going to hand this out to you guys right now. If you're at home watching this video, pause the video and copy it. What? Crazy. Oh, let me move my thumb.
Doesn't matter, they're already paused.
Now, let me tell you about this worksheet. Okay? This needs to be completed by Monday. Okay? It needs to be completed by Monday for a grade, a homework grade. However, considering that this is naming and formula writing similar to what we just went over last night's homework, that's what this worksheet is, it would be super smart to do it tonight because it would help you more better for the test that's tomorrow. Do you understand? Now, the test tomorrow, depending on the time that is remaining at the end of the block, we will probably finish up the lab. Okay, that's probably what's going to happen. But I may or may not go ahead and start the next unit. The next unit, you have to take names and formulas, and you have to get them on paper, and then we do math on them. So you have to be able to do what we did on last night's homework like this. Do you understand? It has to just, I say hydrophosphoric acid, you say H3P. Done. Oh, let me look at my notes. I'll get you in 20 minutes. No. Okay? So, it would be in your best interest to do this tonight, but it's up to you. You have to have it done by the time class starts on Monday. 4th grade. Capiche? Do not move. Later.